Since the 9/11 tragedy centered around hijacking airliners, you may expect some heightened concerns about air safety today. So far, though, we have seen no security changes at Cincinnati's airport. However, 9 News reporter Bill Price says no changes does not mean bin Laden's death is not on the minds of people who are flying out of CVG today. Bill?
That's right, Tanya. You know, with all that Osama bin Laden has done over the last decade to change the experience of flying, you might expect just about all airports to tighten up their security, but from what we've found at CVG, that is simply not the case, even as flyers are learning more about bin Laden's killing.
With news about Osama bin Laden made official just after 11:30 Sunday night, you might expect even early morning passengers at Cincinnati's airport to have heard. But as we found out today,
We had caught and killed Osama bin Laden.
You're kidding.
No.
that's not always the case.
Wow.
Since I'm just telling you this.
I'm
Cole,
amazed.
what are you,
yeah.
what are your looks
I'm
going through your
amazed.
mind?
I almost don't believe you. I mean, I do. You look legitimate, but it's one of those things that you hear rumors about. So I'm amazed. I don't want to say I'm happy because that's a horrible thing, but on the other hand, it's been a long hunt.
Many of our fellow passengers leaving CVG today feel about the same way.
I thought it was about time and glad to hear it.
When and where did you hear it?
I was in the car on the way here to the airport.
Fortunately, Goodlander and other passengers shouldn't notice any security changes when they fly within the U.S. The TSA has announced no security changes for now because there haven't been any new confirmed threats to air travel. But there are still passengers worried on the day after bin Laden was killed.
I have mixed feelings. I think it's a victory, and in another case, I have concern for my children and their children and what's to come in the future.
Now, this afternoon, the State Department says it is very concerned about Americans abroad who are staying in political hotspots like the Middle East. They say in those places they're recommending that Americans stay close to the hotels or maybe the homes they're staying at and try to avoid going out in any large crowds if at all possible. Tanya?
All right, Bill Price live for us in Hebron today. Thanks.